my good friend from the Happy Console Gamer Show. You know him from his incredible YouTube channel, and you also know him as my review partner on Film Fury. Tonight we're going to go and see Aladdin together. We might be holding hands during the whole movie. Come on up, Johnny Millenium. Yay!
Good to see you, man. You've
brother.
been gone for a bit.
I know. I've been back and forth to Toronto and Los Angeles. I'm going to Toronto in the morning tomorrow.
For Anime North?
Anime North, and I'm
What?
excited. If you're coming to Anime North, please come and say hello to me. I'm going to be at 8-Bit Beans. So
You're a
please
big
be-
anime fan.
I do love anime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
I don't know everything. I'm not like you
No, I'm only
with
bugging
the
you a
anime
little bit.
collection, but I do love anime, yeah.
And I can't believe we're seeing Aladdin tonight. It's unbelievable.
It might be good. Come on. Where's the happy console gamer? That's who we invite in on the show.
This is the realistic Happy Console
yes.
Gamer today. For sure. So we're going to talk about E3, I guess. I brought some notes.
Let me just call mine up here. Okay, so here's the deal, all right? I've already seen some of these games that are on our list. I've played them, so I have to be very careful about what I talk about because I'm under embargo and I'm not supposed to reveal too much about stuff. Some of this, like one of them, why don't we just start with one of them? Blake, we can go in any order here? Okay, one of them is Control, which is coming up very soon. It's coming out this summer from Remedy, and it looks incredible. What do you know about Control?
Absolutely nothing, so give me a history lesson here.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know all the details about the minutiae in the story, but it's basically some kind of, it's like a psychological thriller action title, and you are part of this organization that deals with paranormal and metaphysical kind of crimes, and you have these sort of magic abilities, like being able to move things with your mind and shifting things, and your gun and your weapon and all that stuff all sort of transforms within itself. And so you can actually, it's almost like Inception meets Psyops. Remember that old Midway game?
Yeah, which company's
Remedy,
bringing this out?
Alan
Remedy.
Wake, and Max Payne, and they
they're
did
good.
Quantum Break. So
Right.
they're very cinematic in their storytelling. The one thing that I really like about this, in getting to know the game a little bit, is the lore that. I'm forgetting his name right now. Sam Lake, the writer, he puts so much effort and energy into creating fiction that is elaborate and ambitious, and that's absolutely the case here. You're inside of an institution called the Old House.
I think I remember seeing a little bit of this, but
It's so
I
cool.
wasn't really hyped on it. Here's the thing, should I be hyped on this?
You should.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can
That's
say.
cool.
But
Yeah.
you should be hyped on this, absolutely.
So the thing is we're walking around a landmine of what you can and cannot talk about. Like, just pretend you don't know nothing.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So
why don't you take us in?
The next game I really want to talk about is the remake to Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
One of the biggest games.
I did not touch that at all. So
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I just want to know a release date. I want to know a lot more about the game. They just teased it a little bit ago. They showed a little small trailer.
Square Enix has a live press conference.
Yes.
And some of them have been taken off the table this year. Like EA is not having one. Sony's not going to be at E3. We all know that.
Yeah.
But Square Enix is going to be there, and they've got a live venue to show some stuff off. Now, they have Avengers as well.
A thing that you're very excited about.
I'm super excited about.
I'm okay with it. I'll check it out for sure, but I'm not super hyped about it.
Crystal Dynamics, but this is also one of their big ones, the Final
Yes.
Fantasy VII. They have to
And
answer
remember they
a lot
said it
of
was
questions.
episodic,
Yeah.
so it's going to be strange. Is this going to release the first part, the first chapter?
Yeah, they're
This
sticking
is,
with that.
This is what I want to hear. What's going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have a you buy the whole thing price, but it's weird that they're going to.
Strange.
But remember, the game was on 4 discs or something when it launched, right? Like.
Well, here's a lot of the games we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
This is the curious thing. Are they going to end up being on the PlayStation 5?
Right.
That's what that's the big thing I'm confused about. Are we going to get Cyberpunk on PS4 and Cyberpunk on PS5? Probably.
I think what's going to happen from here on out, because PlayStation 5, they've already hinted around backwards compatibility, and we know Xbox's stance on this. Every game will be able to play on the future generation, and there will be some
an updated version type of thing.
Some kind of augmentation,
Yeah.
you know, whether that's, you know, super insane fast loading times or, you know, rock solid 4K resolution at 60 frames a second. That's hopefully the target. Maybe ray tracing is added as, because, I mean, when you're speccing out a game that's going to be also on the PC, you're already adding all of those features
Absolutely,
anyways.
yeah.
And I know that these new consoles.
Just like they had pro enhanced versions
Yes.
of certain games, it's going to be the same way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would say like Cyberpunk will be, cross-generation. Another game which I did get some hands-on time with, which I can't talk about, but I'm glad it's on this list because it made me smile, is The Outer Worlds. This is the Obsidian game, where it's kind of in the vein of the work that they did on Fallout New Vegas, and a lot of these team members at Obsidian worked at Black Isle back in the day for. What was the big studio? Interplay.
Right.
So they have a lot of this RPG kind of experience, this sort of open-ended, open world kind of stuff. And that's about all I can say. But
no worries.
I'm
No,
super
yes,
excited
good.
about the Outer Worlds.
It looks kind of exciting from what I've seen. I want to see a little bit more shown, but I believe that it might be kind of interesting just looking up at the sky.
It's got a Fallout kind of vibe
of course it does,
to it.
from its history, yeah.
But you're on different planets, so it's like a more infused.
I know you don't say anything that's gonna.
But here's the weird thing about this game: Obsidian is making it, and it's being published by Private Division, which is a new subsidiary that 2K has created, which is kind of targeting, I guess, third-party developers and publishing their stuff. But Microsoft now owns Obsidian. That was one of the companies that they bought. And so now it looks like because I would imagine that Obsidian owns the Outer Worlds, so it feels like Xbox owns it, but it's coming to the PlayStation.
There's so much confusion going on.
I know.
It's the next generation.
So Microsoft is going to be, inadvertently publishing a game on the PlayStation.
And the weird thing about Microsoft, we haven't even got to them. We'll finish up with Sony.
Yeah.
But wondering what they're going to do. Are they going to have exclusive titles that will go to PC and everybody else as well? What is going on, man?
Well, this is a big topic, but I think Xbox their whole strategy is we're putting it everywhere.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see Halo on the PlayStation.
They're kind of pulling a Sega.
I don't know if that's going to happen this year,
Yeah.
but I think they're going to say, who cares what screen you play our games on?
As I was just saying,
Yeah.
they're pulling a Sega back in the day, leaving the hardware business, but it's staying in the hardware business, but making games for everything.
I mean,
everybody.
if you think about it, like the
crazy.
TV manufacturers, and they're all making incredible televisions, whether you buy a Sony or a Samsung or an LG or whatever, and there is some brand allegiance, but you kind of know what you're getting. They're all kind of comparable, right? And PCs are kind of that way as well.
Yeah.
So why should consoles be that much different? You should be able to access, all kinds of stuff.
Everything, yeah.
And I'm sure Stadia is going to work out deals with the console manufacturers.
Also that, which is another huge thing.
Yeah.
But finishing up here, one of the games I'm looking forward to, just for Bethesda to announce, is Starfield.
Yeah.
I am...
I honestly don't think Starfield will be anywhere near the E3. They were very but except Bethesda's got a big press conference, so they'll have video, but it will be very much like this
a trailer.
is coming.
This is what the idea is,
so
and all that.
We know you want to see a little bit, but we're not going to get a release date. I would say that Starfield is probably 2021 or 2022.
That makes sense, and then Skyrim somewhere maybe after that.
I think we might
the
get
next Elder Scrolls game.
I think we might get an Elder Scrolls game before Starfield.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we might.
You heard it from Victor Lucas first here.
I'm not saying that's happening.
He's not saying that's happening.
But I think that might. But let's stick on to Bethesda here, because we know two games are definitely coming as their big reveals last year, and that's Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Which I was under the impression that it was a kind of a revisit, or not a reboot, but like just basically enhancing what we saw. It is not that. It is a whole new game, and it's I guess it's a sequel. I don't know exactly how the story all plays out.
I don't know either.
But brand new mechanics, brand new sensibility, incredible over the top.
But improving on, making it better, we don't know.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Can we even have a conversation here? It's not possible. It's not possible.
But the other game that they're showing off, and I found out about this, it's a partnership with Machine Games and Arcane Studios.
Right.
I think I can say I got to be able to say that. But the next Wolfenstein, what is it? Youngblood, with the two daughters of B.J. Blazkowicz.
Yeah.
That's looking incredible. I can say that.
Okay.
I can say that
that
is looking incredible. It's super,
it's incredible.
Super fast. But I think Bethesda's going to have a very good showing this year. And you know what? They also have to do a little bit of I think apologizing a little bit for Fallout 76.
There's a lot of angry
responding to
people with that, so you
Yeah.
got to win them back,
Yes.
right? Jeez, that's tough.
Hey, we got a huge super chat from Johnny Dark. What's up, guys? Let me pay for a mandate. Fingers crossed for Aladdin. Surprised Disney would risk tarnishing their flagship movies for a quick buck, but that's business. Love PsyOps. We got some shout out for PsyOps. PsyOps is incredible. We'll talk a little bit with the chat here in a second, but let's move on to another game. that you
Okay,
got on your
sure.
list.
Would you want to stay in this realm? What
Yeah,
else?
which-
I was going to move on to Nintendo.
Go for it. Yeah.
We can move on to Nintendo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to get through every one.
No,
of these.
no, we'll just
That'd be the
blast
whole
a bunch
hour.
of games and
Yeah.
you just blast a bunch back.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yes.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Yep.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
The new Animal Crossing, Astral Train by Platinum.
It's
Oh,
amazing
yes.
how much we know already from Nintendo, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've seen trailers and a
Yeah.
little bit of early stuff, but I
Right.
think this E3 they're going to delve into it and really show us the gameplay and show us how these games play out.
Do you
per
think
se.
they'll have hardware? Like the new
Oh,
Switch?
yes. So I wrote that down as
Do you
well.
think they will?
I think there's going to be maybe a smaller version.
Would they
of
show it at E3, though? This is my
Well,
question.
they'll show their own Nintendo Direct during that E3 time.
But wouldn't that stop people from buying the Switch that exists?
But the Switch has already been out for 2 years. Maybe this is for a certain kind of marketplace.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for younger kids that just want a built-in Switch all as one.
I mean, I
don't know.
I
either.
want that machine, and I
Sure,
think
it'd
it's
be kinda
smart,
cool.
but I don't know if E3 is the time, unless it's out in summer.
I don't
Which
know.
which would make like if you're going to make a portable Switch, bring it out in the summer.
Right?
Everybody's
Yeah.
going to be traveling for holidays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
and that's when you bring out the mini version.
There's
of the
been so
Switch.
many rumors that
Yeah.
I just kind of want to grab onto one of those
Yes.
rumors and think that it's true.
I mean, I think if they show it at E3, it's coming out soon.
Right.
If they don't show it at E3, it's still coming out, but it's going to be
A little bit
Christmas
later.
thing.
Yeah, Christmas thing.
Yeah, which
it's potentially a Christmas thing for
I
sure.
mean, listen to all these games that you already know about from Nintendo, and the Zelda, the
Link's Awakening.
I can't wait.
Can't
for that.
wait for that. Isn't
Yeah.
that funny? That's just like an overhead 2D game,
Yes.
but it looks so fantastic.
I want them to dive deeper into that back catalog with reissues of Game Boy titles, and
Oh, yeah.
and I also honestly like it's time for Nintendo to show us the other, sides of their catalog here. Let's see some of the SNES stuff on Switch. Let's see some of the.
They need to do that.
that
That should have been done to begin with.
And honestly, we're back to cartridges again with the Switch. I thought about this too. It's like, why doesn't Nintendo just release a machine that lets you put in all your 3DS and DS and Game Boy Advance cartridges and your Switch?
Because they don't want to. They want to
Well,
control
why
it a certain way. Well,
why wouldn't you? I
but
mean,
that's because it's Nintendo. They
Yeah.
like to do their own thing. It's always a little bit strange.
Let's call
It's
them.
never quite what you want with Nintendo, is it?
No, I didn't.
You watch the Nintendo Direct and it's pretty good, but you're like, I just was thinking it'd be something else.
Except when they release a game like Zelda and it's way more than I want.
Right,
They also
yes.
have that propensity as
Breath
well.
of the Wild. That's why we're so shocked. We're like, what?
Yes.
That's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Okay, let's
What else you got?
I got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't played it yet, but I know I've just booked my time to get some hands-on
Nice.
time, so I can't freaking wait
That's
to give
gonna
that
be
a
good.
shot. This is Respawn, one of my favorite developers on Earth, and it should be
Should be good.
It should be invigorating and just astonishingly fast and beautiful.
No microtransactions, no more crap.
I love that this has become a bullet point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that developers and publishers are
Have to
coming out.
say
and saying-
that now.
Yeah, but I love that they are, and I love that they're being much more front and center about it. Like, if it's got a price tag, we should expect that we get the whole thing for that price at this point. right?
Exactly.
And the flip of that is if you don't do that and you sort of hide a bunch of stuff based on grinding or paying for it,
More
you're going to get
combat.
called out, man.
You're gonna get called out by everybody.
Yeah.
Just release a game, as
Yeah.
you said, that we can play and we enjoy and we finish it, and that's it. And if we want to buy expansions, that's up to the consumer because
Totally.
they want more.
Totally.
Rather than, yeah.
We're going to know about Gears 5. We're going to
That's
know
one that's
everything
gonna be
about Gears
exciting.
5. So I'm looking forward to playing Gears 5 on my Switch. That's going to be this crazy world.
I know. I'm getting older. I can't keep track of what's actually happening anymore. Back in the old days, it was very easy. It was Xbox versus
No,
Nintendo.
I'm looking forward to
and-
playing Gears 5 on my Switch, streaming through my Stadia account.
Ooh, God.
It's
That's gonna mess up us all.
It's going to be so weird.
Yeah.
And then we're going to find out more about Halo Infinite, but I think the rumors on Halo Infinite is that it's going to be the next Xbox. It's going to be a launch title for whatever.
What is Halo Infinite? Is that the next Halo?
Yeah.
Is that like a code name?
Well, they showed a little bit of it, and,
Okay, I
and
haven't
sort
seen
of
anything.
teased it as a battle royale type of massive open, maybe
Okay.
persistent universe type experience. It's definitely
Like a
they're-
Destiny style
they're,
of game,
they're,
or
they're throwing all the money that they can at this thing to keep us locked in. And I have faith in 343. I think they're an incredible development studio.
It's gonna be kind of weird.
They have invested a ton, so hopefully this is going to, just
So is this
blow
gonna be
our minds.
Is this going to be the next Halo, or is it, they're going to make it the next Halo?
I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I'm saying, do we get a numbered version, or is this just
No,
like
this
a
is
different
it.
take? This is it?
This is it.
But a different take on it.
All resources funneled in this direction. So Halo Infinite.
This is the next Halo.
This might be the most expensive. I've heard it might be the most expensive video game ever made.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we'll find out soon.
All right.
We'll find
Lots
out
of
soon.
microtransactions in there to pay for it.
I also want to find out about Metroid Prime 4, but I don't
Yes.
know if this E3 is going to be the place that we find out
Do you
about
know
it.
what? We'll see a title and say "still in development." That's what it's going to say. That's going to be funny.
And let's see. Oh yeah, Rocksteady. Man, I keep tweeting about them because I love them and I love their games. But I keep, hitting them about like, when's the next Arkham thing? I think we might. I have a Warner Brothers appointment. I didn't see anything at the pre-E3 stuff, but I have a Warner Brothers appointment, and I think they have one unannounced thing. So hopefully this is whatever new superhero craziness that Rocksteady has been on.
You're going to see this guy pass out.
Oh, I totally will.
He's going to pass out.
But the other thing is that WB Montreal has been sort of hinting that there's a Batman type of experience. That I keep seeing pictures with Patrick Redding, I think, who runs the studio over there, in front of bat signals and stuff. Like, he's totally teasing, like, something is coming.
Something's happening.
We know something is coming.
Yeah, and then for all the things that we know, there's going to be so many things that we don't know, and that's exciting.
Yes.
Like E3 is Christmas for us all. It really is.
E3, that is E3. It is not what we already know and what we already anticipate. What I do know is that there will be no PlayStation first-party stuff there at all. It's not that they just don't have a booth.
They're doing their own show.
Like no one from Sony is going down to
Yeah.
E3, not even to check out the competition or no meetings, nothing. So no
way to play any games there?
None
Whoa,
of their
they're
games.
totally gone. Like
they are
100%
not
gone.
100%
Wow.
absent from this E3, which
Yeah.
is bizarre as hell because for me, someone that started this 25 years ago, Sony was the thing that cemented it because they had their big PlayStation reveal party. That's where they launched the machine.
Yeah.
They had the price point. They had the party that Michael Jackson went to.
So were you there when the guy comes up and he announces the price? And he leaves? Were you there?
Steve Race.
Well, yeah. Were you standing there?
Yeah, I
watching
was
it?
in there, yeah.
Wow, isn't that
Yeah.
amazing?
Yeah.
25 years ago.
We're
Isn't that
better
cool?
than them. We're going to beat them. We got the prize. It was incredible. It was like there was so much aggression, really. Like console wars were big, right?
Yeah.
Like we're seeing the end of the console wars.
Everybody's getting along now, and we don't like it.
No, I'm
joking.
I think
I'm
we
joking.
do like it, but it is
It's
weird.
weird.
It is
It's weird. I mean, funny.
And it's so weird that they're not going to be there. It's so weird that they don't have their party and they don't have their
crazy.
their big press conference.
It's quite a stance for them to take.
Yeah.
They're really saying a lot with that.
Yes.
Because look at the big shows they've had every year, like showing God of War and like, the orchestra and the music and the lighting. It was amazing. And now all of a sudden, nothing. You don't get zip.
Nothing, and we don't know when Hideo's game is coming out.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a launch PS5 game. That's
You think he's pushed it back?
do you know what? Maybe it'll be one of those PS4 Pro ones, and then we get the PS5 enhanced version,
right?
Or maybe this goes straight to PS5. I don't know.
And Last of Us doesn't necessarily have to be on this machine. Maybe
it's for the next machine. It's got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, then again, there's a lot of PlayStation 4s out there, so it'd be crazy not to hit that market.
Yeah.
We're gonna get these. Do you know what? It's just gonna be enhanced ports. So that's what's gonna be.
I think so.
Going into next generation with all these machines.
Yeah, I mean, just as we're going to start to see a lot less delineation between machines.
Yeah.
Release dates and where a game initially launches is going to mean a lot less. I think we're going to see a Red Dead 2 on whatever the next machines are. Optimized to the. It's because they keep dropping hints that it's coming to the PC, so I'm sure it's all getting ray traced and tweaked and all the shiny bells.
There's a lot
and
of things
are
going
be
on
there.
behind the scenes right now.
And I think Cyberpunk, which was our game of E3 last year, so excited for that.
So excited.
Yeah, that should be.
So like my number one game I'm thinking about.
Still, right?
Really, yeah, it really is.
I know. I'm just looking down my list to see. We're going to see Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which. I've got an appointment for that. I haven't played it, haven't touched that at all yet.
Right.
I liked Wildlands. I wasn't blown away by it. I was honestly a little disappointed that I didn't love it as much as I did because I know how much work I wanted to because I know how much work went into it. But what happens when they iterate with technologies like this? Because it was a big, ambitious game. is they tweak and improve like they did with Watch Dogs 2.
Right,
And
right.
there is a rumor about a new Watch Dogs as well, so
Yeah,
I'm psyched about that.
That's good.
Yeah, and I know about Call of Duty, but I can't talk about it.
It's more shooting than you've ever seen before.
Oh, it's
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 brand new.
It's going to surprise a lot of you. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's going to surprise a lot of you.